Welcome back, Rebels fans. This is Andy from StarWars.com here at Lucasfilm headquarters. This week, I'm taking you behind the scenes of our action-packed Star Wars Rebels Season 2 movie event, Siege of Lothal. This is Rebels Recon. Now part of something bigger, the Ghost Crew continues its fight against the Empire, though not everyone is immediately on board.
After this mission, I want us to go back on our own. Fighting alongside soldiers isn't what I signed up for.
The arrival of a menacing new enemy, however, shows that there's no turning back.
We will squeeze Lothal until someone reveals the whereabouts of these traitors.
Finally, the team comes together and commits to a greater cause. But shadows from the past emerge, and the Empire has plans of its own.
Dispatch another Inquisitor to hunt them down.
Not only has the Ghost Crew made new allies, but they've also caught the attention of a legendary foe. We had the chance to talk with cast and creators about these new players, as well as the implications of the Rebels' newfound notoriety. What is the state of the rebellion at this point? Is there a Rebel Alliance?
There actually isn't. The organization that we've come to know as the Rebel Alliance really doesn't form until much closer to the events of Episode 4.
The rebellion in the beginning of the Empire is very secretive and small. There are militant groups out there that we showed in Clone Wars, but they don't talk to each other, they're not aligned.
How has Ezra and Kanan's relationship evolved?
I think they've gained a lot more confidence in each other's abilities. Kanan got to see what Ezra is capable of. Ezra did rescue him, and Ezra saw firsthand Kanan defeat the Inquisitor.
The challenge now, though, is that sometimes in these stories you do something and the consequences of what seemed like such a heroic act are actually far greater, and you might not be prepared for what has come out to find you, in this case, Darth Vader.
Darth Vader is possibly scarier than he's ever been in this episode. What's it like writing an iconic character during this point in the timeline?
It's exciting, really a dream come true, and also very stressful because every line of dialogue, every action that Vader takes carries weight. And we're very careful to try to write him as George wrote him in A New Hope.
This is Vader in his prime. You gotta remember how far we've come from the character when he was Anakin. He has so buried the good person that he was. There's no reason for it to come out yet until he gets exposed to Luke.
Which is what makes Ahsoka so dangerous, because if she were to figure out, or if she already knows who Darth Vader is, it's a big threat to him because it's like revealing these horrible truths.
She is a tie to who he was as Anakin Skywalker. And as Anakin Skywalker, someone he wants to forget never existed.
If you had a top 5 list of who does Darth Vader want to destroy, you have Obi-Wan Kenobi #1, and then it's probably really close between Yoda and Ahsoka.
Ahsoka is much older now and more stoic, but are there any bits of old school Ahsoka that she's held on to over the years?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, part of what makes Ahsoka interesting is that while she's much more knowledgeable now, and while she is kind of experienced in the galaxy, I want aspects of that kid that was there to shine through.
It's tough because I played Ahsoka as the student, as the Ezra character for 6 seasons. So to completely disregard that side of Ahsoka and now just to jump right into the more leader Ahsoka, it is tough, and I do have to redo some lines.
I think at the heart, it's kind of hard to remove the warm and exuberant character that is Ashley from Ahsoka. I think that's still in there, but it's been tempered by a lot of what she's had to do to survive after Order 66.
Dude, Chop, what's up? I'm looking all over for you. So are you coming back for Season 2? I know it doesn't technically start till the fall, but we're gonna need you for just this one. Come on, dude. You're on vacation? I don't get vacation. Can I at least get one of those before I go? How are you even gonna eat them? All right, man. Good to see you too. Since Season 1 ended, and especially since Star Wars Celebration, you've been sending us your questions online. As usual, we managed to corner the story group's Pablo Hidalgo for answers. So Pablo, to kick off, it's been a while, right?
Yeah.
So since it's been a while, we have 2 questions for you.
Okay.
First one, @ReliableToaster asks, was Ezra born the exact same day as Luke and Leia?
He was not, because Ezra was born on Empire Day, the day that Palpatine declares that the first galactic empire is created, and Padme was at that Senate session. So we figure about 2 more days pass before she actually gives birth to Luke and Leia. So Ezra is about 2 days older than Luke and Leia are.
Right on. Thanks, Pablo. And our next question comes from @AndyPeachy. He asks, do the stormtroopers we see in the series have a different phase of armor like the clones in the Clone Wars?
Not really. I mean, the Stormtrooper armor we see in Rebels is a stylized version of what we see in A New Hope. And although fans with keen eyes will know that the Stormtrooper armor subtly changes between A New Hope and Return of the Jedi, it's not enough to actually call it a different phase. It's more production-based reasons than anything that happens in the universe. Nothing that's as radical as the difference between the Episode 2 Clone Trooper armor and the Episode 3 Clone Trooper armor. So it doesn't seem like there's any major phase changes in Stormtrooper armor.
Interesting. Thank you so much, Pablo.
No problem.
Have a question about Siege of Lothal? Tweet it to @StarWars using the hashtag RebelsRecon and we'll answer what we can online. And since we have a little while until our next new episode, we talked to Dave Filoni about what's in store for season 2. We have to wait all the way until the fall for new episodes. Is there anything that you can, give us to tide us over until then?
And what would you like? What would
I
you
don't
like
know.
to know?
Tell me all the secrets.
All the secrets?
All of them.
It moves really fast. We get everything into play rather immediately, and then we deal with the repercussions of those ideas. And every episode you're getting, I think, valuable information about the characters. We'll be introducing the new Inquisitors in short order. Captain Rex will come into the story rather quickly, and I think that was very important. And I will say that Ahsoka's white lightsabers look way better than I thought they would. I knew they would look cool, but they look so much cooler than I thought they were going to. If she fought Darth Vader, I'll say this, she won't be a pushover. She is very well equipped to deal with fighting Anakin Skywalker because she used to do it all the time.
She knows his weaknesses.
So let's see how that shakes down.
Well, guys, when we say that season 2 is going to be bigger and even better, we are not kidding. But if that's not enough to get you sufficiently hyped for the rest of the season, we have an exclusive preview of our next episode, The Lost Commanders.
Keep on going forward, just a little bit more. We're coming up on a hot spot.
Your hot spot looks like everywhere else on this desolate rock.
Out there.
All right, full stop. All right, just a little bit more. Little more.
Oh, really?
You know, we really appreciate this. I mean, we should do well today with your friend here.
Yeah, well, Zeb packs quite a punch.
Oh, I'm sure, but really, I mean, Troopers supposedly love Lasats.
They love them? What do you mean?
Well, they say they love the smell, or I guess they love the taste as well. And maybe it's about the texture, you know?
Wait, Zeb's not the hunter. He's the bait.
Oh, hunter, bait, it's all the same.
No, it's not. Zeb, you better get back here right now.
Zeb, what is that?
Buddy, run! You're the bait! Zeb is gonna eat you!
Oh, Carabast.
Zeb, run! Get out of there!
What are you doing?
Run!
Zeb, no!
Thanks for watching this special episode of Rebels Recon. We'll be back with the rest of season 2 this fall. In the meantime, check out our episode guide for Siege of Lothal and watch for other Rebels announcements only on StarWars.com.